Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Alura. This is my second Daz Studio tutorial. Today, I want to show you an awesome tool in Daz called dForce. dForce is the built-in physics system for Daz. It handles everything from clothing physics to hair physics and more. Let's open Daz and I will walk you through how to use dForce to simulate physics. Now, let's add a character. Go to the Figures tab on the left. I will select Jason. Once your figure is loaded into the scene, we can add clothing. Go back. Then go to the Wardrobe tab. To make it easier, you can search for dForce in the search bar. This will bring up all the clothing items that can use dForce. I want to create a calm indoor scene with Jason, so I will select this satin lace outfit. I have already purchased this figure and this clothing pack from the Daz store. If you haven't purchased anything yet, you can use the built-in Essentials pack in your library. While I have my figure selected, I can double-click each clothing item I want to add. I will click the Materials tab and assign a material to each item. Now we need to add some hair. Click here to go back. Then, select the Hair tab here. I already have it filtered to show dForce items only. So, I will use the Holly long hair here. Again, I already purchased this before. Click here and then click the hair to apply it, but make sure your figure is selected first. I already like the blonde hair, so I will not add a different material. But if you want to, you can select your hair. Then, click Materials, here, and select the color you want. Now, while we have the hair selected, I will show you how to check if an object is using dForce. Over here, scroll down until you see Simulation Object Type, here. If it says Dynamic Surface, then you know it is using dForce. If you do not see the option for Simulation Object Type, then this is not a dForce object. It is also okay if your object type says Dynamic Surface Add-on. That will work too. Just make sure it isn't set to static. Make sure this option is also correct for every dForce object in your scene. Now that we have added everything we want for the figure, we can select a pose for them. Click back here, then click Poses. You may need to delete the filter for dForce here. Now, I will choose the ladylike poses here. Also, make sure your figure is selected. I will choose the ladylike pose number 12 here. I also want to add an environment to my scene, so I will go ahead and do that now. This step is optional. Let's also add a camera to the scene. Once you have created one, you can switch to its view here. Now you can adjust its view how you like. For a moment, I will move my character and the camera to my desired positions. Before we do anything else, we should save here. Then, after it's done saving, let's preview the render by clicking this drop down, then clicking this icon here. That looks good. So let's see if we can simulate the physics for the scene. Let's click that drop down again and select this icon here. Now, let's click the Simulation Settings tab here. If we select the tab that says All here, it will display all of the dForce settings. These are all the dForce settings, and I recommend playing around with each one. But this tutorial is just going to cover the basics. First, we want to turn off the Start Bones from Memorized Pose option. Depending on the quality of physics you want, you can click this drop down here and change it to Best, Continuous. But for my scene, I think Better will be good enough. Changing it to Best will slow down the simulation time. We can also adjust these parameters as well. The higher these options are, the better the simulation quality, but longer simulation time. Now that we are ready, let's click the Simulate button here. This will take a few minutes to simulate, and you can watch the objects fall as it loads. Now that the simulation is done, let's save our scene. If you don't like the simulation results, you can click the Clear button here, or you can click the Simulate button again. I am going to add an HDRI sky to my scene now. Then, we will be almost ready to render our image. Let's click this drop down again. Then, select NVIDIA Array to preview the image. Then, let's select the Render Settings tab here. My scene looks a little dark, so I will click the Tone Mapping tab here. Then, I will lower my shutter speed here. Let's also turn up the Crush Blacks option here to make our shadows pop better. Now let's go to the Optimization tab here. We can change the instancing optimization to speed. Then, let's click the Progressive Rendering tab here. Let's turn down the minimum samples, the max samples, and the max time, all down to 0 and -1. Now let's go to the General tab here. Change the pixel size to whatever you would like. I am going to keep mine at 1080p, and let's save one more time. Now let's click this drop down, then click the Texture Shaded option again. Now we can click the Render button. And now we wait for it to render. Alright guys, the render is done. Let me just name it, then I will show it after. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more Daz Studio tutorials.